It's about to be exciting morning. It's Monday. I know it's hard for you to get up on a Monday and get excited about the week, but let me get you excited about the week. Our positive adjective for today is affection. Right. So, you know, affection, man, goes a long way. So today I want to talk to you about something that I believe is essential to our well-being, our relationships, and our very humanity. Something that has the power to bring us joy, comfort, and a sense of belonging. That something is affection. Tap the screen, share the live, tell a friend we are on this morning. We're about to get into the juice. Okay. The power of touch, very important. From the moment we are born, physical touch plays a crucial role in the development and our ability to form connections with others. The first touch we experience is from our mothers, who hold us close and nurture us. The physical touch releases oxytocin, often referred to as the love hormone, okay, which helps to create a bond between mother and child. Now, hear me out. I believe the first touch we get is from the doctor when they pulling our heads out of it and yanking us out and doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? So that could have an effect on you too. You can't get that big head out. You know, they just pulling on it, yanking. So you might be shaking your brain up a little bit. So some of us don't come out understanding what affection is. No, I'm just joking. No, sometimes different difficulties happen with pregnancy and different things like that. But for the most part, yes, that affectionate touch comes from that mother and just being able to hold you tight, right? As we grow older, physical touch continues to play a vital role in our relationships. Holding hands, hugging, intimate contact, all releases oxytocin, strengthening our emotional bonds with each other. The question I pose today for the power of affection is: are you still affectionate? Are you still affectionate? Or do you still have affection in you? See, we done been through some things. And the problem is sometimes we forget how to be affectionate towards one another. And that can hurt any relationship, especially when you start off in a relationship with affection. Most of our relationships today, they start off with the kissing and the hugging, and then all of a sudden we get bogged down with our work week. We get bogged down with our life because life be lifing, right? But you be around the house with the person all day long and you just don't touch them no more like you used to. You don't kiss them no more like you used to. You don't hold them no more like you used to. And then you wonder why you was affectionate to the wrong people. I understand that part too. We can go there a little in a minute, but you forget how to be affectionate, and that tends to wear down the relationship because we all need that energy, that validation when we're in a relationship to say, "Hey, I'm here. Hello, I exist." So you gotta recreate that moment or those moments like when you first got started in the game, you know? And what happens is that energy comes right back. But you got to learn how to do that, right? So we live in a society where we're more likely to communicate through screens than through human contact. And that's the problem. It's another problem, you know? Just because you call and do all those things, that's one thing. But that physical touch, man, ain't nothing like it. Ain't nothing like somebody holding you tight in the middle of the night. Ain't nothing like somebody grabbing you on the side while you trying to slip and slide. I'm just trying to tell you that affection has so much of a grapple on our lives. If you just put your mind and body and spirit into it, you would understand that affection, it just makes the world go around. I'm trying to tell you. Okay. Spiritual affection. Let's talk about that part. Affection is not just physical act, it's also a spiritual one. Across cultures and religion, physical touch is used as a way to connect with something greater than ourselves. In many indigenous cultures, physical touch is used in healing ceremonies to connect with the divine and with nature, right? In Hinduism, the divine is often depicted as a loving mother who nurtures and cares for her children. In Christianity, Jesus is often depicted as a physical embodiment of God's love who heals through touch, right? I mean, that within itself says a whole lot. In Buddhism, loving kindness meditation involves cultivating feelings of love and compassion towards one another. This practice is often accompanied by physical touch, such as holding hands or hugging. So we know that when people go to church and they sit around in prayer, they hold hands and pray, right? Because they're trying to get that physical bond, that physical energy from that prayer and those prayer warriors in that circle. When we hug one another, we're trying to get that energy like to boost us, to let us know that we're not alone in this world. And so affection is so powerful. So the question I have to pose to you this morning is, are you still affectionate? Affection is such a powerful thing to where when you go without it for a while, you get perfectly numb, right? And then when someone does it, you almost lose your mind because you haven't had it in a while. Okay? That's how powerful affection is, right? So my call to action for you this morning, I ask you, what would happen if you prioritized affection in your lives? What would happen if we made time for physical touch, for hugs and holding hands? How hard is that in a relationship? Okay. And for those who that are not in a relationship, how hard is it for you to be affectionate towards loved ones, people you know? Sharing a kind word to a friend, letting them know that they are valued in your life. Affection can go a long, long way. A hug, a handshake, it can go a long, long way. You don't understand how many people out here right now today that are going through so much, whether it's through sickness, whether it's through just death, maybe financial burdens. There's so many people going through so many things. And you have friends that are going through the same thing, if not you yourself. But imagine if you just took the time to show a loved one, somebody you care about, some affection. Imagine how they can change their life, how it could change their life in a day or two, how it could change your life. Because when other people are happy, sometimes you become happy as well. You ever notice that? Like when you see other people happy and it was something that you contributed to, it puts a smile on your face. Why? Because the affection of it all. It's like saying, you know what? I might not be going through the best of times today, but I did my best for this person today, and they look happy. I feel good about that. And we don't have that much time on this earth. Everybody keep playing with time. Good morning, boss baby. Good morning. Good morning. Tap the screen, share the live, y'all. Everybody's so in a rush to do this and rush to do that, and we think we got a lot of time. We don't have no time on this earth. You take time for granted. You think tomorrow is actually promised to you, but it's not. So today we have to do the things that are value. We have to learn affection again. We have to learn how to hold hands when we go into the store. We have to learn the etiquette of men have to learn the etiquette of opening doors for their woman. That's an etiquette within itself that shows all levels of affection. Women shouldn't have to open the door all the time. You know, sometimes they want to be independent, open the door. That's cool. But then at other times, why not step up and open the door for her? You know, and then if that's your woman, why not smack her on the bottom? What's wrong with that? Let her know that you into her so that she can be into you. You see, affection goes a long way. I believe that we could create more compassionate, more empathetic, and more loving world if we endure more affection. Affection is so powerful that it can change your train of thought. If it's in a negative state, somebody can come up to you and hug you and just say everything is going to be all right. It will change your mindset. That is the power of affection, right? So in conclusion, I say to you, affection is not just a physical act. It's a spiritual one. It's a way to connect with something greater than ourselves, to cultivate love and compassion, and to create a more harmonious world. So let us make a conscious effort to prioritize affection in our lives. Let us make time for physical touch, for hugs, for holding hands. Let us create a world where affection is valued, where love is the guiding principle, and where compassion is the norm. If we can move in this light, ladies and gentlemen, we will be able to change the world one step at a time. Now, understand that everybody's not there. I get it. I get it. There's some people around you right now that are Debbie Downers, always got something negative to say, don't want to see positive things in their life. But guess what? Your aura sets the tone. Once you change your mindset and your aura, they have no other choice but to conform with you. They're going to still be negative, but when they see you, they're going to have a different smile. They're going to have a different thought process because they know that you ain't about that nonsense. Now, if you still playing the fence, still about that nonsense, you're not going to get anywhere in life. You got to let go and let God. And that means sometimes you got to trust that he's going to guide you the right way. And when he guides you, he's going to guide you with diligence, sternness, but he's going to guide you with love and affection. And that affection that he has for you is the same affection that you have to give to others, because each one teach one. We are in that type of world that right now, so many people are hurting. So many people are feeling so much pain on the inside. And sometimes it takes you to be that leader, to step out on faith, give them that hug, give them that handshake. Let them know that everything is going to be just fine, one day at a time. Not to stress out, because stress is the number one, I won't say number one, but it's a major cause in mental illness, depression and stress. So at any given time, everybody is on the edge and could be in the hospital for some sort of reason, some sort of mental illness. So that's why it's nice when you have people that love you enough to come give you a hug and just let you know that one day at a time, everything's going to be all right, because that hug is so valuable. It is so important. It is so intriguing to our spirit, and we have to let go and let God. I promise you, if you can learn the power of affection, you could change a lot of things in your lives. And on this Monday morning, when I'm speaking to you, I'm only speaking to you from my heart because I know the power of affection. I understand the power of affection, and I know what it can create. Now, it might not change everybody, but there's somebody out there that's looking for change. Good morning, Sophia. Good morning. There's somebody out there that's looking for change. There's somebody out there that wants their lives in a better perspective. There's somebody out there that needs a hug today. There's somebody out there that needs a touch today. There's somebody out there that you know that it's a loved one that needs a kiss on the cheek to say, hey, you know what? You're going to be just fine. Because they're one step away from maybe ending their lives. They're one step away from not being all the way totally there mentally. But your affection can change their lives. So I ask you this morning, are you still affectionate? Are you still in God's favor to where you can just go out there and tell somebody and let them know and give them confidence that everything's going to be all right? You can do this. You can do this. And this too shall pass. Letting them know that whatever they're going through, it ain't going to last long. This too shall pass. Giving them the confidence that they need in order to make it in this world that's in disarray. This world is full of hate, full of violence, full of things that causes us to feel like we're alone and trapped. But I tell you that you're not. I tell you that you are the creator of your destiny. And at any given time, if you just wake up and allow yourself to be a part of the number and go show the affection that is truly inside of you. Everybody don't deserve your affection. I get it. Everybody don't deserve your love. I get it. But there is somebody that does. And that's why you have to have discernment to try the spirit with the spirit. And there's somebody that needs you this morning. There's some bum on the corner of some city who needs not just $1, but somebody to look at him and really look at him and recognize him for who he is and not judge him for what he's going through. That type of affection goes a long way. There's somebody right now that's locked up for no reason. There are people that do get locked up for no reason. You know that, right? There's somebody that needs a hug to let them know that, hey, yeah, we're going to, whatever God's plan is, allow it to work. There's somebody that needs that confidence to know that. And so as I speak to you this morning with an openness and an understanding that everybody's life is not perfect, not even mine or yours. The one thing we can do to stay into perfection is continue to reach out to one another to say hello, good morning, reaching out to one another just to give a helping hand if we can. Each one teach one. And when you can do all of these things, it's the beginning stages of understanding the power of affection in your life. That's my message for you this morning. I appreciate you guys. Listen, I'll be on Wednesday. I got another new message for you. But every morning that I wake up, I know that somebody that I graduated with did not wake up. And sometimes it could be, I don't want to say scary, but it is. Sometimes it could be scary. Sometimes it could be heavy burden on the spirit. Because we know not the day or the hour where our time shall too pass. And so I take advantage of every moment of my life. I don't waste time doing things that are irrelevant in life. Like I said, I started back sewing, but I still got movies that I'm pumping out. About to do a video shoot with my childhood friend, Rambo. We got a new song that's coming out, or that's out actually on his album. And I got the movies. I got my own music. I got so many things that's going on, and I don't want to leave here without the completion of it all. So my affection to the world is to give everything that I got, give everything that is inside of me to my peoples. And I don't want to waste no time on this earth. When a lot of people waste time on earth, you don't understand how valuable time is. A lot of people waste a lot of time. If they look around, they don't have nothing that they achieve. Now, some people just don't want to achieve nothing. They just want to be here and pass their time away. It's like, they have no ambition or goals to do anything. But then there's some people that do, but just don't know how to get up and make it happen for themselves. I say unto you, the mere fact that you're able to get up, that's one step. From there, putting the pieces together, God is going to help you do all the rest. And so I say unto you, don't be scared. Don't be scared to do more in your life, because we only got one life. And you need to treat yourself with affection. You need to treat yourself with the love that's necessary for you to move around and do the things you need to do and want to do. That's why I put that song on by Mary J. Blige, Just Fine, because I love me when I look in the mirror. I love me and the things that I'm doing. I got a new book coming out June 24th. It's called Driven. I've been driven all my life. I have so much ambition in me. I can do anything I put my hands on, I can do. I've been cutting hair. I'm sewing my clothes. I write, produce, direct movies. I produce and make beats and rap musically. Anything I cut hair, anything that I put my hands on, the power of God gives me the opportunity to achieve it all. And so that's why I'm thankful in my life, and I never waste any time, especially now, because tomorrow is not promised to any of us. So I say to you as a big encouragement, are you still affectionate? Be affectionate to yourself. Be affectionate to your friends and family, and be affectionate definitely to your loved one, and see how your life change. Okay, that's my message for you today. So how y'all doing today? Thank you, YouTube, for tuning in. I appreciate you. I love you. You can always hit that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Let a brother know that you are enjoying the messages, and we are bringing some positive things. But material reward system contradicts this. Yeah, you know what? Some dumb. You know what? You are correct about that. Like I understand that, but I say this message for you as an individual. You can't even live or worry about what other people are doing. Just do for you and the people that you love, and see how that spreads. You know what I'm saying to you? Because if you try to do everything in hopes that everybody else is going to change, nah, you got to do it for yourself, and hopefully your energy rubs off on other people. And that's what's going to make it more powerful, the experience more powerful than you. Am I talking about God? Well, the God consciousness in me could only talk about the thing that he knows. If that's the question you're asking me. Am I a Christian? No, I'm Muslim, but that has no difference on spirituality. That's a tradition that we follow, but spirituality is a way of life. Okay, so I appreciate the questions, and let us continue to build and grow, and let God do his thing in your life. And once again, Naam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace and blessings to you. May heaven smile upon you. And wa alaikum assalam. And may life continue to grow with you. Thank you, you two, for tuning in. I appreciate you guys, man. I will see you Wednesday with a new message between 10 and 11 o'clock. That kind of varies, you know what I'm saying? But you know what it is. Just always hit me up. Hit that subscribe button, then you know where I'm at. All right. I appreciate y'all. Peace and blessings.